Imagine waking up one morning to find your ceiling stained and crumbling. This isn't just cosmetic damage. It's a sign of serious construction flaws that could be eating away at your home's foundation right now. Are you sure your dream house isn't hiding a nightmare? Let's take a look at this property. Notice the location of the overhead tank directly on the roof with no proper waterproofing. This is a recipe for disaster. When we refer to this issue, let's look at the major causes. The first thing on my list is improper planning. A lot of builders, a lot of contractors, and in fact, landlords as it were, or property owners, lack foresight. They don't take time out to plan and think properly before doing certain things when it comes to construction. So placing an overhead tank on a building just shows poor planning. It makes it difficult to access maintenance. If it's the kind that has been cemented or covered by the roof or the ceiling, then it becomes a problem because you have to remove that roof to access it. For multi-storied properties, don't have waterproof membranes. There are no coverings on them. And then when tanks are installed on such properties, it now becomes a problem when water overflows that tank or begins to leak from that tank. Because there is no covering, it begins to drip into the property itself. This is also a reason why water seeps through or leaks through the roof into the ceiling, to the wall, down to the foundation. Another issue is the lack of drainage or proper sloping. The angles of inclination, they are always wrong. Many people prefer flat surfaces instead of tilted surfaces, and this doesn't allow for water to flow properly and find its normal route. Finally, lack of supervision during construction and the use of unskilled labor. Because some people want to cut costs, they don't engage the right professionals, get the right architect, the right civil or structural or building engineers, or right consultants. They rather go for a bricklayer or somebody who seems to have been doing the business for a while and cut corners. What is the way forward and what are the solutions to this problem? How do we remedy this problem? Identify the source of the problem. So in this case, it's an overhead tank that is leaking and then it's causing issues. So stop supply of water to that overhead. That is the first thing. Then ensure that you trace the fault. If it's the container itself that has a hole and needs to be patched, then it's patched. If it's the pipes or the angles, the elbows, the T-joints, or even a tap that is leaking or spoiled somewhere, trace it and replace it. The second thing to do, create a cover on your decking on the top of your property before you install the tank or before you replace or fix the tank back. There has to be some form of membrane, a covering that is waterproof, not just bare concrete on there. It retains the wetness, it retains that water and doesn't allow it fall into the ceilings, doesn't allow it come into the building. If the problem persists, the best option would be to remove the overhead tank totally. And I'm speaking about overhead tank because that is the case study or the focus of this video. Having to move it away will cost more, but it's a safer bet because the longer water seeps into your property, the faster it is depreciating in value. So what is the biggest construction flaw or construction defect or construction issue you've ever witnessed? Feel free to share it in the comments below. And if you got any value from what you just watched, I'd like you to share this video with your friends and subscribe to our channel. Let's help other people get this value and get this information. Thank you.